Today, we are diving into the dramatic return of Governor Siminalayi Fubara to Rivers State after a 6 month suspension. His comeback is not just about one man returning to office, it's about democracy, power struggles, and the future of river politics. Let's set the stage. Governor Fubara was suspended from the office following months of political tension between him and his predecessor, Yesom Wike. Wike, now the Minister of the FCT, has been accused of trying to maintain a tight grip on Rivers politics even after leaving governorship. The battle between Godfather and the protege reached boiling point, destabilizing governance in the state. Eventually, it took the intervention of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who stepped in as a mediator to ease the standoff and create space for Fubara's eventual return. Now, what role did President Tinubu play? As Nigeria's leader, he couldn't afford to allow one of the country's richest and most politically strategic states to remain in turmoil. Tinubu played the role of a stabilizer, calling meetings, negotiating terms, and applying political pressures where necessary. But let's be honest, his intervention wasn't just about peace, it was also about consolidating his influence in the South South. By bringing Wike and Fubara back to the table, Tinubu positioned himself as the ultimate power broker. And then there is Wike, the man at the center of the storm. Wike's influence in Rivers politics has always been massive. Even after leaving office, he wanted to maintain control. But Fubara's resistance signaled something new, an end to absolute political dominance. The conflict between the two exposed cracks in Nigeria's democracy, where godfatherism still undermines free governance. Wike's attempt to dictate the affairs of rivers were challenged, and Fubara's return is seen by many as a rejection of godfatherism. So, what does this mean for rivers politics? First, it signals a possible shift away from Wike's total dominance. Fubara's comeback represents resilience, an example of a sitting governor standing his ground against a powerful predecessor. Second, it could encourage other governors across Nigeria to assert independence from political godfathers. But let's be clear, this also means Rivers politics may remain heated as the rivalry between Wike loyalists and Fubara's loyalists could shape the state's future for years to come. On a larger scale, Fubara's return is a test to Nigeria's democracy. It shows that while political interference still exists, the will of the people and constitutional authority can still prevail. It also highlights the role of the presidency in stabilizing state level conflicts. But there is a caution here. If state governors must always rely on presidential intervention to survive political battles, then what does that say about our institutions? Democracy must be built on strong laws and fair processes, not just political settlements. When Governor Fubara finally addressed the people of Rivers, his message was one of unity, resilience, and forward movement. He thanked the people for standing firm, for their loyalty during the storm, and promised to continue delivering good governance. His speech carried a tone of reconciliation, acknowledging the challenges but urging Rivers people to look ahead, not back. It was a message meant to reassure both his supporters and even his rivals that governance must now take center. So, in conclusion, Fubara's return is more than just a political comeback. It is a reminder of the ongoing struggle between old politics and new realities in Nigeria. Tinubu has strengthened his role as the kingmaker. Wike has been reminded that political control has limits, and Fubara has emerged as a symbol of resilience. The real question now is, can Rivers State move past the politics of division and focus on real development? Only time will tell. What do you what do you think of all these things happening in Rivers State? Please comment, Let's have a chat about it and follow and like the videos. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.